guys, I'm Ridhima Pathak and I welcome you all to a brand new video of Introduction to Poker. And like mentioned previously, in this video, I'm going to take you around the world in the context of poker. But before we start our journey, it's time, you got it right, for a quick revision. So here we go. We saw that poker is an ancient strategic card game whose origin can be traced back to as early as the 10th century. One can play this game live as well as online. And you can play this competitive card game with at least one player or versus 9 players anywhere you please. So, now that we are done with the recap, let's understand poker around the world. Well, poker saw a meteoric rise in the 1970s, and it was the World Series of Poker, also known as the Holy Grail of Poker, that spread modern tournament play in American casinos like wildfire. Some of the poker legends who won the initial WSOPs are Johnny Moss, Thomas Preston, Doyle Brunson, Bobby Baldwin, Walter Pearson, and Stu Unger. I also know about some more players who carved their names in the history of poker by winning several WSOP titles. You could draw inspiration from them. Phil Hellmuth has won not one, not two, but 15 WSOP bracelets. Phil Ivey and Johnny Chan are also proud owners of 10 bracelets each. Eric Seidel has won 8 bracelets, and Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu, owns 6 as of 2020. Well, poker caught the fancy of everyone in the West, and you observe that even in movies like Rounders and Casino Royale. Enough of traveling around the world. Let's shift our focus to our own motherland, India. In the late 90s, some Indian players learned poker during their trips abroad, and after learning the game there, they introduced poker culture in India. Soon, poker started leaving its footprints in Diwali parties, gatherings, and college campuses. Do you know when the first ever professional poker tournament was held in India? Well, it was held in March 2010 in Goa. And guess how many players took part in that very first tournament? Only 50 players. And today, if you look at any tournament, be it live or online, thousands of poker players register to play in the tournaments. And currently, there are around 3 million poker players in India. And just like Rome was not built in a day, this boom didn't take place overnight. It is due to the pioneers of Indian poker community who, by exhibiting their extraordinary poker skills and expertise on domestic as well as international poker felts, became idols for many. And thus, we saw this massive surge in the number of poker players in India. So let me tell you about some of these legends of the Indian poker community. Aditya Agarwal, also known by the name Intervention in the poker circuits, is one of the most looked up to players. He is a regular at WSOP events, and he has successfully shipped many cash prizes not only in WSOP but also in European Poker Tour. Then we have Kunal Patni, who won the very first international tournament he ever played, the prestigious Asian Championship of Poker Series in Macau. Next, I have 2 names coming to my mind, Nipun Java and Aditya Sushant, who created history in 2017 when they teamed up to win a gold bracelet at a WSOP event. Another player that you should follow is Abhinav Iyer, who has not only won the closer event of WSOP in 2019, but also the APT Vietnam main event, as well as the WPT Philippines event at the WPT Asia Online Series. Nikita Luthar is also one name you just cannot miss. She's the first Indian female player to bring home a WSOP bracelet. Another very prominent name is Muskan Sethi. She is the first female poker player to receive the Women's Achiever Award by the President of India for breaking barriers and working in the unconventional field of poker. And of course, the list just goes on. So why don't you do some research and find more about these poker geniuses? Now, guys, I have something really serious to discuss. Like in every sphere of life, there is some element of risk involved. And we at Hashtag Poker would like you to understand that even poker involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk. And we are here to tell you how to play responsibly. So watch, learn, and then play. And that marks the end of this video as well. So now you have a fair idea of how poker evolved over time throughout the world. And with that, we have also come to the end of our very first module, that is Introduction to Poker. Next time, I'm going to start with a new module. One game, many types. Yes, you got it right. Under poker itself, different types of games can be played. So I'll catch you soon. See you there.